Good morning, everybody. My name's Darlene, and I have Parkinson's. I think today I'm not really going to have a subject. I'm going to just talk. It's one of the things that I still can do. Sometimes I can't shut up, but I can talk. And so, therefore, I'm just going to sort of talk about whatever I feel like. When it comes to people who have disabilities, some disabilities are very visible and some are not. So therefore, I think people need to be conscious of the fact that if you see somebody with a visible disability, if you have a question, you can ask them directly, politely, but don't point, don't stare, don't, make them feel uncomfortable by it. You just want to just be regular, talk to them. Don't overlook them. Like if somebody's sitting at a lower level than you, don't overlook them. Talk directly to them. If it's not a disability that you can see, just assume that there might be a problem. Before I was fully diagnosed and whatnot, I had a problem with moving sideways. So if I went onto an elevator and I was standing waiting to get off, and at a floor that I wasn't ready to get off at, the doors opened and somebody wanted to get on, I didn't have the ability to move sideways very easily to get out of their way. And I can't tell you how many people thought that I was being rude because I wouldn't move out of the way, whereas it was just me trying to get my brain to move me sideways. So just be conscious of the fact that even if you don't know what the problem is, that there might be a problem. So that was one of the things that was kind of on my mind. What else do I want to talk about? We're having a snowstorm today. It started off this morning not as a snowstorm. It started off just with a little bit of snow. And now it's a pretty good snowstorm. I had company today. I haven't had company we've lived here 2 years. Have I had anybody other than the kids? No, I haven't had anybody other than the kids over no, I've been here 4 years. 4 years. Yeah, and so it's been a long time since I've had company in, so that was lovely. And so I don't really have a lot to say today. Like I thought that I'm always a talker. Okay, I'm going to tell a story and then maybe something else will come up into my mind. This is a story about my brother. I love telling stories about my brother. All right. When we lived in British Columbia, we lived up country and he lived down in the city. And so he was driving up through, it's about an 8-hour drive to get up there. And he said to me when he gets to my house, he says, I don't understand. He says, there's signs all the way up here saying little barrels. And I said, little barrels? And he goes, yes. He said, what? Why is there so many little barrels? And I said, I don't know what you're talking about. Well, the next trip that we took down to the city, I saw the signs that he was talking about, and they did not say little barrels. They said litter barrels, like you throw your garbage in. I said, he was reading it little barrels and couldn't figure out what all these little barrels were on the side of the road. They were the garbage cans. Anyway, so I laughed about that one. Okay, you know what? I'm going to pause you for a few minutes. I'm going to think about things for a second, and then I'm going to come back and talk more because I have to have more to say than that. I'm back. I decided that we haven't had a hot chocolate yet this season, so that's what we're going to do right now. I'm making some milk and getting it warmed up, and I'm going to make us a hot chocolate. Bill's going to have a salted caramel hot chocolate with no sugar added. And I am going whole hog because I'm having a hot buttered rum hot chocolate. No rum involved, just the flavoring. But I have the sugar in mine. So we're going to have a hot chocolate and it'll be the first of the season. Which, I can't believe that we're already... Are we in December or November? November still, right? No, December. Excuse me, we're in December. We haven't had a hot chocolate yet. I'm not an eggnog fan. I find it too thick. I don't like the thickness of it. It's a texture thing for me. But I do love a hot chocolate, that's for sure. So we're going to have that. So I'm going to go and get it. I'll bring it right back and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, now I'm gonna have to get a taste from Bill to see what he thinks of his. Let's see if you can see in mine. You see the little marshmallows floating and see how creamy that is? Now mine is hot buttered rum chocolate, so I'm gonna take a taste. Oh, oh, this one's really good, Bill. You might like this. Try this one. What do you think of yours?
Pretty good.
Pretty good?
Yeah.
Try mine there. This is Bill's. Oh, I like mine better. I like mine better.
Windy again.
Yeah. Yes, we're getting quite the snow out the window. So, you know, I really am just blathering away for no reason. So, I'm going to say goodbye for now. If I think of anything later on that I absolutely want to say, I will say it. And if I don't, then I will see you all tomorrow. All right. Bye-bye.